Ladies and gentlemen, the conference will soon begin. Please be seated. Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Denim Futures Conference and Showcase. I hope you're recharged after the break and had taken some time to visit the Showcase booths area. I'm Tasha Cheng, the MC hosting this conference. And let me briefly introduce the coming section. In the coming panel discussion, we're going to learn more about the latest innovations and how these state-of-the-art technologies can empower us in making the next generation denim more sustainable. So without further ado, may I now invite the moderator of this panel discussion to come onto the stage. Please welcome Michael Lam, Director of Advanced Denim. Let's welcome Michael. We've got some fans in the audience. And Michael is joined by the panelists who are joining us on Zoom today. So they are Jordi Calucho Barbadillo, the Business Development Manager of Denim and Casual Wear for Archroma, and Vir Singh, the Brainbox Director, Asia for Jeanologia. Let's welcome them on the screen. The topic of their panel discussion is Next-Gen Sustainable Innovations. I'll pass the stage to Michael.
Hi, everyone. So I'm really happy to see everyone here, and so see all the good friends here, and really happy. And first of all, so welcome everyone to join the Denim Futures. And the topic we are going to talk about today is the next-gen sustainable innovations. So my name is Michael Lam. I'm the director of Advanced Denim. So I'm going to be your moderator today for the topic. So you'll be hearing a presentation from Jordi from Archroma. So Jordi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. So Jordi, would you be able to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jordi. I work for Archroma for last 15 years, okay? And I'm responsible of the business and denim casual wear as a manager for Southeast Asia and China market.
Right, okay. So, and thank you, Jordi. And also we have Vir from Jeanologia. So Vir, I would say so many Hong Kong people, we know you. And you've been working at the Hong Kong Jeanologia lab for years. But still, would you be able to introduce yourself to the audience?
Sure, Michael. Can you hear me? Am I
Yes.
clear? Perfect.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Michael, as you said, I have been in Hong Kong for quite a time now, and I'm Vir. I take care of the Brainbox department for Asia market mainly. Brainbox department of Jeanologia is a team which works on innovative solutions for traditional processes in finishing. And also train the people who have these technologies, the teams, to use these technologies in the right way so that the product can be as sustainable as possible, and also to work together with the brands in Hong Kong to make sure that these technologies to be used at the fullest. So Jeanologia Brainbox team is mainly working on this direction, and I take care of that team.
Right, thank you, Vir. So the topic today is talking about, we're going to talk about the next-gen sustainable innovations. So those two words, sustainable innovations, which is really important right now, right? So first of all, I would say everyone wants to know what is you guys' latest sustainable innovations. So, Jordi, would you be able to tell us more about what is your sustainable innovations?
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, thanks for inviting Archroma to this conference. So, even though I can be in person, at least we can see each other online. So, it's a pleasure for me to join you today from Barcelona. So, as the latest innovations from Archroma, just let me summarize some of the last solutions, what Archroma called systems, launched to the market during the last year in partnership with other companies. So, one of the system launch is called Deep Soul. This is a system for overdying denim and woven fabrics for trendy wash-down looks using much less water and energy, with the unique technology of the Paddock G2 cold process that combine our line of direct solar DT liquid sulfur dyes and the G2 dynamic machine in partnership with Jeanologia. Another innovation launch is our pure indigo icon square, an aniline-free and PP-free indigo system that produce authentic denim without compromising our planet. Where our products as Denisol Pure Indigo is used in partnership with CleanCore, who has patented a ring dyeing technology that obtains a high degree of whiteness on the final look with simple laser technique, avoiding the use of permanganate in the laundries. Also, Archroma and Stony Creek Colors have entered in strategic partnerships to produce indigo, a high-performance plant-based pre-reduced indigo at scale. And last but not least, just introduced that Archroma will launch ending this year a new sulfur black, produced by a new technology with the cleanest synthesis in manufacturing, a dye stuff that can be easily traced when compared to conventional sulfur black dyes due to some specific bleach performance. So just to say that all these innovations are always uploaded to the Archroma website. So there is a specific section that you can see all the latest systems that we are launching to the market with the key products involved, also the techniques and the dyeing process, and you can see how efficient these processes are to conventional benchmark processes.
Thank you, Jordi. And so, how about you, Vir?
Well, like Jordi was mentioning, there are multiple factors, Michael, here in terms of innovation of technologies. We have been working towards more usage of laser, which has been there for quite a time. Also, coming back to the products and innovations using laser, there are multiple possibilities. G2 ozone being one of our main products since last 10, 12 years. We have been doing or developing processes using these technologies to avoid the traditional stone washing. We call it the atmospheric, which also adds in different chemistry together with the G2 ozone technology. So this helps in not only avoiding the traditional stone wash, but also replicates the traditional stone wash look. So there is always an innovation involved with the existing technologies. Apart from this, we also have the technology what we call the S20, which is very important, and this is one of our latest technology, I would say, from Jeanologia, where we are talking about recycling and reusing the water used in the laundries to do the finishing processes, and this becomes very important on today's date when we are talking about less consumption of water, less consumption of chemicals, garments being more sustainable, brands focusing on these areas. So all these technologies together complement each other with the kind of chemicals today we have in the industry. The complementing of all three technologies together, as well as the chemistry, helps in making more better products, or I would say processes related to more sustainable part. So the innovation is mostly connected between each other. I mean, we have, like I said, I mentioned 4 technologies now. Apart from that, like Jordi mentioned, we also have the G2 Dynamic, which is also very important in terms of fabric finishing processes. So all these technologies together, we have a product range. We can create a product range which is consuming water less than I can say between 5 liters to up to maximum 20 liters per garment to wash and finish a garment. So it adds up. So the latest one, like I said, S20 complements all this. With the help of S20, we can say that the garment can be finished at almost 1 liter per garment, even a bleached down garment as well.
Wow. Okay. Seems like a really interesting concept. So then, looks like the concept is really interesting. But how do you guys commercialize those concepts you guys just mentioned? Vir, would you be able to tell us more about how you
Uh,
push or commercialize
the
those concepts?
commercialized part of technologies, frankly, Michael, I mean, I would like to add this. The brands have been always looking for alternative solutions. So basically, brands as well as our partners who have invested in these technologies have been really a big support for the sustainability part. And since we have this need today that we have to be as much as sustainable possible, there is not really like we have to really commercialize, but we are just fulfilling the need. That would be the perfect way to put it in. So the requirement of today's generation, more than the brands and the vendors who is already into all the sustainable innovations, the requirement from the generation today who is very particular about the climate change, the kind of garments they are wearing, what is in those garments. So today's generation is asking more questions than in the past. I mean, in the past, we never used to think what's in our garments or how is it processed. Today, everything has to be transparent, and transparency becomes a very key role. So, commercializing the technology for us, it is not that we want to sell it as a product, but it is just that we want to fit in the products which really serve today's requirement. So, I would put it in that way, would be more appropriate.
Right. So, Jordi, any comments?
Yeah, here, any Michael, as commented, any launch by Archroma is commercialized as a system. A system for us is not only a product, it's a packaged solution to the market, and it follows our Archroma way to the sustainable world concept. As each system that we present to the market has to be safe, so has to be safe to use, safe to release, and safe to touch and wear, because we are offering the best-in-class products from Archroma that fulfill all eco certifications. So has to be also efficient through the innovation and application processes that minimize resources as water and energy, and also CO2 emissions, and maximize productivity. And last but not less important, the system has to be also enhanced. So creating additional effects and functionalities and sustainable differentiation to bring added value to the fabric or garments.
Right. So, seems like good concepts, but I would say that must be some challenge when you present it to the brands or customers. Is there any challenge you guys face when you present it to your customers? Jordi, would you be able to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Here, Michael, I would say that basically there are, for us, maybe 3 important challenges for Archroma when we present our systems to the mills or to the brands. So the first one is making sure that it's really something that our customers want or need or also understand. It's really important for us that they understand the concept that we are promoting. The second one is making sure that they understand that the system promote is not only one product. As commented, is a packaged solution that combines the best-in-class products and the application technology. And the last, and also really important, is getting them to understand that they should not only focus on the cost of the recipe. Our customers have to compare the price of the full system, including the price of the resources as water and energy, which nowadays is increasing everywhere. So because of it, Archroma has designed a tool called One-Way Impact Calculator, which is a process simulation and calculation tool used by our textiles experts to provide to our customers and partners an accurate estimation of the total process cost, the utilization of the resources and the CO2 emissions of the existing production process and the new system proposed by Archroma.
Right. Okay. Thanks. So, Vir, yeah, what's your challenge then?
Frankly, Michael, I would not say challenges. Like I said in my last comment as well. Uh, First is the need of the customers. I mean, we can see it in different perspectives, brands perspective or brands with our customers perspective. Even all these places, everyone is focused on the same objective. The objective is to reduce the consumptions, reduce the consumption of water, reduce the consumption of chemicals, energy, like what Jordi mentioned just now. It's all a challenge today. And these solutions, the technologies what Jeanologia is providing, we are complementing to these requirements. So that becomes very important. When I say, as I say this, the challenges, when you ask me, the challenges is not in terms of our customers or vendors, but it's in terms of the whole chain. And for this, I think we have been really aligned with both brands as well as their vendors, who are our actual customers also. So these partners help us to understand also the requirements. So our product category is mostly based on the requirements. So the challenges would be quite little. I would not point out anything as in particular about it. And also, just to add one more, like I said, when I say the requirement today, everything is calculated. Like what Jordi mentioned, there should be a system, and when in terms of finishing, we are talking about the system what we call the EIM, which most of us are very familiar with. This system helps us to understand what's our current situation, how we are producing the garments as of today, as well as gives us a route to where exactly we should focus, where is the red flag. So we can particularly focus on those areas. For instance, be it water consumption, be it workers' health, be it chemical impact. So using the right tools, we can really get into. And since I said everyone is aligned, it makes a lot of sense that we are having a product range which is very much aligned with the need of today. So the challenges are very little or none, I would say.
Right. Thanks. So, when we talk about sustainable innovations, so what kind of concepts that you think is going to be really important in the future? So, Jordi?
Here, Michael, the first concept I would say that it's really, really important nowadays for the chemical companies, and it's going really important in the future because of the restrictions and regulations about the chemicals used in production. So that's why Archroma has worked always in advance, developing products that fulfill all eco certifications. And the second concept that is really important and also start to be critical are the resources as water and energy. So for Archroma, it's really important to demonstrate how efficient are our systems based on real values obtained when our customers are running production. So that's why we think that, as commented, our one-way impact calculator tool is the best way to analyze the resource savings that our customers can obtain when working with our systems.
So, yeah, thank you. So, Vir, what's your new concepts?
Like I said in the starting, Michael, reduction of consumptions. This is going to be the key. Everyone wants to have the best product, most sustainable product. In fact, I would put it ahead also that we have a mission, what we call the Mission Zero from Jeanologia, which we are focusing to have zero toxic chemical waste by 2050 in any finished garments in the denim industry mainly. So the focus would be still, I would still say that less consumption, removal of toxic processes from the industry. Industry has been very responsible in this case. I would say, if we know, and if we look back 10 years back, we had this process what we call the sandblasting. Today it is banned. Not many of the brands, I would say none of the brands are having this process as a main part of their finishing. Tomorrow it would be use of potassium permanganate. So all these toxic chemicals, use of toxic chemicals has to have a proper solution. This is very key. Second part is finding alternatives for the traditional processes, which is in practice as of today, is something what brands are looking for, as well as our vendors are looking for. Less water consumption, proper use of chemicals, right use of technologies will be the key.
Thank you. So the next question is going to be the last question for you guys. And I would say, because we have, some people working for the brands. So, and what do you guys think is the brands is really concerning about the costing, or would they concern about sustainable innovation going forward? Or maybe I can get someone on the bench, and then maybe they can answer. But anyway, so I was only joking. So Vir, would you be able to talk? I'm sure you're going to say sustainable innovations, right? Not costing, right? So
You have the answer, Michael. You have the
yes.
brands. You have our friends from the brands right in front of you, so you have the answer right there. To be rightly saying, mostly it is cost neutral. I would not say that having technologies as in their processes will never be expensive or less costing just because there is a lot of saving. We should call it cost neutral. And I would not say that brands are looking for cheaper options. Today, we all know most of the brands we are all using as well as working with have been focused on sustainable alternatives. Yes, it is a challenge that how exactly it is made, but for this, I think we are on the right track. It will never be like expensive over process. I would say both go hand in hand, and cost neutral is the right term. The reason I can say it also that is because by having sustainable alternatives or solutions to the traditional processes, there is an investment in the technologies. At the same time, with the investment of technologies, there is a lot of saving in terms of water, chemical, energy, all these factors. So it should be more balanced. And I don't think so that brands would really take up this as a big step. But we all know they are already with sustainable alternatives today. Most of the dry processing is being done by laser. This itself shows that the initiative taken from brands as well as the vendors who are proposing to the brands with different alternatives for the traditional practices what we have in the laundries is showing that it is not about the money, it's more about the sustainability, and the cost is more or less, I would call it cost neutral.
Right, thank you. So balance is the word, right? So
Yeah.
they may want both costing and concepts.
So
Right, so Jordi, how about you?
Here, Michael, right now, because of the current situation, I think brands and mills are really focused on cost as a priority due to the inflation rising and some fluctuations on cotton and energy resources, which always have an immediate impact on cost. However, all brands feel the real pressure on sustainability, but not only to make greenwashing. So, in my opinion, they are really forced to show that they can produce all the collections in a better way. So I would say that some brands are prepared to be more sustainable, even if it adds more cost, while others want to be cost neutral. So maybe the biggest challenge here is getting the end consumer to pay more for it. And all the surveys show that they want sustainable innovations, but not all of them will pay for it. So this is the big challenge here.
Right, thank you. So any questions? So right now it's going to be Q&A.
Any questions from our live audience? If you do, please raise your hand. If not, I'll ask a question from our online audience. One of our audience asked, we focused on sustainable innovations, which is great and necessary, but what about those innovations that address a better user experience with the product, like comfort and thermal regulation and things like that?
So, Jordi, would you be able to answer this question?
You focus on products that can enhance the. So as explained, Archroma is always trying also to develop products that apart to give sustainable innovations can enhance the fabrics to giving some added value of any other finishing. We can do any other process in order to improve or to add value to the fabrics that we are treating. So this is also important. As I said, Archroma develops products really focus on sustainable regulations, but always with the aim to innovate and to find new finishings and new products that can improve and can add value to the final garment.
Thank you.
If that's the case, thank you once again, Jordi and Vir, and also Michael for hosting this section. Thank you for introducing us.
Thank you.
Right, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you for introducing some of the sustainable innovations like the G2O Zone and STO0. These innovations are interconnected so that they can, be connected and we can have a more profound effect overall. And thank you once again, Jordi and Vir, for joining us online, and you may leave. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.
Pleasure.